joining me is Deepika Padukone, who is fresh from the success of 83 as a producer, Gehraiyaan as an actor. So this is clearly, I've got you at a great time.
Well, I think first of all, the fact that we're meeting after in person after a while.
Yes.
But yes, I mean, I'm not complaining. 83 I think was again extremely well received, and the response to that was also extremely overwhelming. A little disappointing that we sort of had a third wave kind of scare that happened just around that time. But I think eventually I always believe that the love of a film supersedes everything. And I truly believe that a film like 83 will stand the test of time.
Right.
And then came straight into Gehraiyaan. I think just right from the time we dropped the teaser, the trailer, it's been beyond overwhelming.
Wow.
So yes, extremely grateful at this point.
Right, so we have to discuss Gehraiyaan. But as a producer, you decided to back 83, you placed your bets on it. How important was it for you as a producer, as a known person in the industry, for this to actually work for everyone, including the actors and everyone?
Well, I think that 83 is one of those historic moments for India, for our country. And it truly put India on the global map. Not just as far as sport was concerned, but I think people actually sat up and took notice. And of course there were several other sort of historic moments that took place around the time. Prakash Padukone won the first All England for India.
Yes.
But 83 again, because of cricket and because of how it's celebrated in our country and around the world, and cricket is literally like a religion. But I think more importantly, I think what took people by surprise, I think, was the human spirit more than anything else. And I think that's what we were trying to capture through this film.
Right.
And I think therefore the film transcended beyond just cricket lovers.
Yeah.
Yes, you have cricket, yes, you have Kapil Dev and his incredible team, but also it was the triumph of the human spirit. And I think when that is the story, it resonates with absolutely everyone. And yes, and therefore I think it was important for this story to be told.
Right.
And important that the future generations are aware and educated about just their incredible journey.
Right. When Ranveer decided to do this, you decided to produce it. What did the sportsman dad say?
Oh, extremely proud. I think anything to do with sport to begin with.
Right.
First of all, anything to do with me or any choice that I make, my father's anyway just sort of always beaming with pride and joy.
Right.
So the very fact that I was producing a film, he was anyway proud about that. And then combine that with the fact that it happens to be a film based on sport.
Right.
And then then a historic moment. And then my husband's featuring in it. So I think all of those things, and yeah, I mean, I think my family's always been extremely proud of, proud of the way I've conducted myself, proud of the choices that I've made, proud of the way I've grown and evolved. But they're also, extremely critical of my work and honest more than anything else. So they're not people who'll, my father may be a little less. He still sort of holds back a little bit, but my mother and sister are extremely honest, brutally honest sometimes, and I appreciate that. I think that's extremely important to have people around you that that keep you grounded and give you a reality check and are honest with you.
Right.
And I mean, I choose to live a life that where I'm not surrounded by yes men.